I knew the moment she walked through the door. Something had shifted. A week ago, I was married to the love of my life. Or so I thought. The honeymoon phase wasn't even over when her precious parents, insisted on a family trip. One last getaway before real adulthood, they had called it. I didn't like it, but I wasn't going to start my marriage by picking fights over family. And now, here she was. Standing in our living room. Distant. Cold. "We need to talk," she said. I set my whiskey down, letting the ice clink against the glass. "Go ahead." She hesitated. "I think we should take a break." I exhaled slowly, my fingers tapping against the armrest. A break. A week after our wedding. It would have hurt if I hadn't already seen this coming. I reached into my desk drawer, pulled out a thick manila folder, and slid it across the table toward her. "That's funny," I murmured, watching her expression carefully. "Because I just got some information on that family trip of yours." She frowned, flipping it open. Her eyes darted over the documents. Receipts. Photos. Bank transfers. Hotel bookings for two. Not a family trip, just her and another man. A man I had already identified. A man who, based on my research, had been handpicked by her parents. Her fingers trembled as she turned the pages, the truth sinking in. Then, she looked up right at them. Pure rage in her eyes. I loved Claire. At least, the version of her I thought was real. We had been together for 4 years, built a life together, trusted each other. Her parents had always been involved. Too involved. Controlling, manipulative. They made it clear they thought I wasn't good enough. I ignored the signs. The quiet conversations that stopped when I entered the room. The way her mother always spoke about better options. The uneasy feeling in my gut whenever Claire reassured me they just need time. I gave them time. And they used it to plan my downfall. When Claire left for that trip, I already suspected something. The way she hesitated before saying goodbye. The way her father wouldn't meet my eyes. So I dug. I had resources, connections. A few calls, a few well-placed inquiries, and I had everything I needed. The truth was worse than I imagined. Claire's parents had orchestrated everything. Arranged for her to meet a wealthy businessman, someone they deemed worthy of her. Groomed her for months, whispering doubts about me into her ear. The trip was a test one she failed. They thought I was blind. They thought I would crumble. They were wrong. I didn't react right away. Emotion is a weapon best used sparingly. Instead, I set the stage. I gathered evidence, bank statements, private messages, a damning voice recording of her mother instructing Claire to just give it a try with him. I arranged a dinner. A family gathering, under the pretense of talking things through. I made sure the right people would be there, people who mattered to them. Business partners. Friends. The kind of audience that wouldn't let this get swept under the rug. I let them believe they had one. Claire's fingers tightened around the file. "What is this?" she whispered, her voice shaking. I leaned back, swirling my whiskey. "Evidence. Would you like me to summarize?" Her parents shifted in their seats. Her father's jaw tightened. Her mother tried to feign ignorance. "This is absurd." "No," I said, my voice calm, lethal. "What's absurd is arranging an affair for your daughter because you think her husband isn't good enough." The room was dead silent. Claire's breath hitched as she flipped to the last page. A legal document. Divorce papers. She looked at me, her face crumbling. "You." "I'm done," I said flatly. "You made your choice the second you walked into that hotel with him." Her father slammed a fist on the table. "You're making a mistake." I cut him off with a slow smile. Am I? Because I made sure this evidence reached a few of your key investors. I turned to Claire. And your boyfriend? Let's just say his wife wasn't too pleased to hear about this. Claire's mother gasped. You ruined us? No, I said, standing up, buttoning my suit jacket. You ruined yourselves. I just made sure everyone saw it happen. By morning, it was over. Claire's parents lost everything. Investors pulled out, deals collapsed, their perfect little empire crumbled under the weight of scandal. Claire's boyfriend? His wife took him for everything. And Claire? She tried to reach me. Begged to talk. To explain. I never answered. Because the thing about betrayal is that once the mask slips, you can never unsee the truth. And I had no interest in looking at a liar ever again. I walked away, leaving the wreckage behind me. No regret. No hesitation. Just the satisfaction of knowing they never saw it coming. And that they never would recover.